Hello and welcome to another edition of Capper Comparison Picks. I'm Ranch. Today I am going to give you the Capper Comparison Picks for the prelim fights for UFC 261, Usman versus Masvidal 2. Okay, I did do early prelims yesterday, so be sure to check that thing out. And I'm going to just be blunt with you guys. I am very tired, so I'm going to just bust through this kind of quickly, all right? It's a long day today, but it's productive. Anyway, okay, first we're going to start with bantamweight fight between the the music is great. Between Danaa Batgerel and Kevin Natividad. Danaa, I don't know, Danaa. That would be Danaa. Danaa, right?
Look at me.
It's Mongolian. Batgerel Storm, that's his nickname. We're going to call him Storm. Storm fights out of Jackson Wink. He is the favorite here at minus 180. He has a record of 8-2. His last fight was a win over, who's that? Guido Connelly. Left hook knockout. Before that, he has a loss to Haile Alatang by unanimous decision. He fights, like I said, fights out of Jackson Wink in New Mexico. That's got people like Cub Swanson, Carlos Condit, you know, many good fighters from down there. Derek Brunson, Timur Vallejev. Ooh, Cub Swanson's fighting Giga Chikadze May 1st. And Timur Vallejev is fighting Raoni Barcelos. Raoni Barcelos, June 26th. Anyway, he is taking on the underdog Kevin Quicksand Natividad. Natividad has a record of 9-2, comes in as the underdog at plus 155. These odds are from Bet Online. He's fighting out of Arizona Combat Sports. I didn't recognize any of the names in Tapology that fight out of there, but anyway, he's coming off a loss to Miles Johns. He got knocked out by uppercut in the third round. Okay, so starting with the favorite, Danaa. What, I don't know how to say it. Danaa. I don't know. Storm, taking Storm. We've got the parlay punch. That is Matt and Josh. Matt is saying by TKO, and Josh is saying by decision. Okay, then we've got James Lynch. You guys know James Lynch, one of the best interviewers on YouTube. He's saying by stoppage. He's taking Batgerel by stoppage, so we're just gonna write within distance. You know, it's good enough. Then Pub Sports Radio. That's Clint, and he had Matthew Holt on. Pub Sport. You know what? This marker's starting to die a little. Swap that out. Rewrite this. Pub Sports Radio. PSR. Clint and Matt Holt. Which are Matt and Clint. You guys know Matt Holt is the guy from Integrity or something. He does like the standard, like making sure the lines are set right and security and stuff for casinos or something like that. I forget. Anyway, he's now that Clint's on Pub Sports Radio, Matt Holt guest there too, which is awesome. I'm a big fan of Matt Holt and Clint. Anyway, Greedo, from Greedo Plays is also taking Batgerel by TKO. And finally, the three guys from Perfect Parlay Pursuit Triple P. We've got Alex. Actually, Alex is the only one that gave an official pick for this. I rewatched it twice just to make sure I didn't miss. But they do have three guys on the show that were giving picks. Luke is like the host. And then we have Alex Euro Underking, I think, something like that. And then Dan Bittman. Hey! Where were you? Upstairs? You're supposed to be in bed. It's late. It's after bedtime. Anyway, Alex is the only one that really gave a pick there, but this is still a full capper consensus. Just in time. Tell them what a capper consensus is.
A capper consensus is when all the handicappers pick one team or one fighter.
Yep, when they all pick the same side. And in this case, everybody is taking Danaa, Batgerel. Yeah, that's only a one show picture. Don't use that one. That's one I'm using. Why don't you use different? Use purple. We have like 4 purple markers. Anyway, everybody's taking the Danaa Batgerel to beat Kevin Natividad. Unfortunate. I really like Kevin Natividad, but I have to go with the Mongolian here. From what I've heard, he's an up and coming. He's good. Kevin Natividad is that Miles Johns uppercut. I don't know. Overwhelmingly, what am I gonna do? I can't go against the Kappa consensus. Not in this case. So I'm taking Batgerel. I think he's gonna get it done within distance. There's nothing saying otherwise for me, not even gut feeling or nothing. So, sorry, Kevin Natividad, Mr. Holiday, quicksand. Okay, moving on. Next we've got.
What color should I color?
Why do you put the mane out front? Why don't you just have it behind the horn?
So it looks pretty.
Next we have the featherweight fight between Tristan Connolly, Boondock, and Pat Sabatini. Pat Sabatini is the favorite here at minus 230. He's got a record of 13-3. He fights out of Philadelphia, Henzo Gracie, Philly. And he's coming off a loss to, he's coming off a win against Jesse Stern via armbar.
No, on your shirt.
Yeah, that's the Uma Platypus. That's platypus. It's supposed to be anyway. Anyway, where was I? That was in Cage Fury. Pat Sabatini. He was supposed to go against Rafael Alves last time, but Alves missed weight by like 15 pounds or something outrageous, like by a whole weight class. Anyway, he's Pat Sabatini. I'm high on Pat Sabatini. He's also got a win off Tony Gravely. It was back in 2015, but still, that's a good win. You were one. He beat him by rear naked choke. And Gravely, he's looking to this weekend. He's great. But here we go. Pat Sabatini is taking on Tristan Boondock Connolly. Fighting out of Checkmat, Vancouver. That's his gym. By the way, Pat Sabatini fights out of the Henzo Gracie Academy in Philly. You know who else fights out of there? Sean Brady, who is awesome. Sean Brady isn't he undefeated? I don't know, but I like Sean Brady a lot too. So you gotta think they're training together all the time. So that gym atmosphere, winning victory type thing carries with the team, and plus that's not one of those super schools with like 50 different fighters coming out of it. Anyway, Tristan Connolly, back to him. He's coming off a nice win over Michel Pereira, unanimous decision win where Pereira exhausted himself by doing backflips and jump off the cage kicks and somersaults and acrobatics, and just what a goof he made him. You know, just poor fight IQ for Michel Pereira. Michel Pereira.
That's right.
Yeah, we got to cap the markers. They're gonna dry out. So anyway, Tristan Connolly, he's on a 5-fight win streak. Here's the thing though, he's coming down from, he's walking around weight is 169 pounds according to Tapology. This is a featherweight fight, that's 145. So that's quite a bit. He's got to keep an eye on the scales if you're rooting for Connolly. You want to see if he's going to be drained on a weight cut or anything like that. Also, he did have a neck injury from a car accident. I guess he's successful surgery and it's back to 100% from, so he says, but is he going to say otherwise? I don't know. Anyway, take that for... Hey, what is that one? Stinks.
It's icky.
Yeah, it's icky. Anyway, that just about, oh, Tristan Connolly does have a 2-inch height advantage. Take that for what it is. But there we go. Now let's throw up these capper picks. We're going to go back and forth because this is kind of a close one. Like I said, the odds are... Yeah, the odds are Connolly is the underdog at plus 195. Sabatini's the favorite, minus 230. Okay, so we're starting out with the favorite.
What does that mean?
The favorite is the person expected to win by the bookies.
The cat kind of looks
All
like
three of the guys from Perfect Parlay Pursuit, all of them, and this time they did all say it. Luke, Alex, Dan, all taken Sabatini in this, so that's 3 different cappers right there taking Sabatini. Then jump over, we've got taking Tristan Connolly, Hub Sports Radio, both Matt, Hole, and Clint.
Who are you taking?
I'm gonna say at the end.
Is it on your paper?
No, I don't. I make up my mind as I write this stuff down. Right on the fly. That's how I do it. Hub Sports Radio is also taking, or is taking Tristan Connolly. Back over here, we got James Lynch siding with Sabatini. He's saying he's got Sabatini by decision. Decision.
Decision.
I'd rather see finishes because I don't like robbery decisions. Last week we had a few of them. I swear. Ugh. Robbery decisions when the judges pick the wrong person that the other guy should have won. And or girl. Last week this girl, Lupita, she got robbed. She should have won that fight, but the judges picked the other girl for just having long legs and backpacking to her. Anyway, that was last week. It's in the past. Let's go on to this. Connolly, also taking Tristan Connolly. We have Greedo plays. Greedo, he didn't say how, but he did say he's got Connolly winning this one. And finally, for the tiebreaker, we got the boys from Parlay Punch, Matt and Josh. They're in agreement with method and everything, and they're both taken from Renzo Gracie Philly, Pat Sabatini. So the Parlay Punch, not the like VTHEE, but the Parlay Punch. Oh my goodness. What? So that would be saying call it the Parlay Punch. It's the Parlay Punch. P Punch, I'm gonna put decision. Matt and Josh both. This week they were drinking off of hangovers, so we're drinking water and body armor hydrate, that stuff. They're recovering from a Crown Royal hangover, I guess.
What?
That is a liquor. Okay, so there you have it. That's all 5 of the, actually if you want to count these as separate, there's 2 here, 3 here, so that's 5, 6 different cappers taking Sabatini to the 3 taking Connelly. I'm also going the way of, you know, I did live in Philadelphia for 5 years, so I'm biased to Philadelphia fighters. So I'm taking Sabatini. And like I said, I also like Sean Brady. And they train together. So there you have it. I think Sabatini, I guess I'll go with the cappers, take them by decision. Is there, just a 2-inch height on Connelly. That's it. No reach advantage, though. Yeah, it's going to be a good fight. It's going to be a close fight. Matter of fact, there's a couple cappers that couldn't even. UFC Celebrity Classics. Vlad.
I'm gonna turn 7. And you're gonna take 47.
Yeah, it's our birthday's coming very soon. Birthday is coming very soon. But anyway, this is a close pick. Vlad didn't even. Yes. Yeah, speaking of that, the birthday party is this Saturday, so if I do a last look show, it's going to have to be Friday night. After weigh-ins, of course, but yeah. Go to bed, baby. You're done. Alright, so finally, moving on to the last prelim fight. We've got All In Brendan Allen taking on Baby K, Karl Roberson. Brendan Allen comes in as the favorite, minus 145. He is 15-4. His last fight was a loss to Sean Strickland via KO in the 2nd round. Before that, he was on a 7-fight win streak with wins over such names as Kyle Dawkins, Tom Breeze, Kevin Holland. So he finished Kevin Holland too. It didn't go decision. He has 1-inch height and reach advantage. He used to fight out of Rufusport, but now he fights out of Sanford MMA, like people like Rory McDonald, Robbie Lawler, I think Kamaru Usman now. Yeah, Kamaru Usman's out of there. Anyway, he is taking on Karl's Baby K Roberson. Karl Roberson, last fight is a loss to Marvin Vettori, submission, rear naked choke. But he does have a couple wins in his history against the dentist Darren Stewart and Ryan Spann. He fights out of Killer Beat Combat Sports. I guess he's been training with, that's in New Jersey, right? I think. Yeah, I want to say that's in New Jersey. I didn't write it down, but he's been training with like Corey Anderson. Interesting thing that I learned from James Lynch. Karl Roberson used to be managed by Sucker Punch Management, but he got in disagreement with them, and now they picked up a new client, or now they have Brendan Allen as Sucker Punch Management's top fighter. I don't know, but Karl Roberson's now Paradigm Management, so it's kind of like there's set up beef there, like if you want to dive deep into it. Anyway, let's get into this last fight so I can try to go to bed. I did something in my lower back. Okay.
I locked them.
Yep. Alright, so taking the favorite one. Oh, these odds, if I didn't say, I did say, they're from Bet Online just before. I wrote them down right before, because this was minus 130. So money's been coming in on Allen, so because it went to minus 145. The bookies want people to start picking Roberson and making it a little juicier, because that used to be a plus 110, now it's a plus 125. All right, so taking Allen. We've got, first of all, Pub Sports Radio did not give an official pick because they said Clint and Matt Holt both said they're going to watch some interviews and they were going to watch the weigh-ins. They're not confident enough to give a pick at this time. Good thing they want to watch interviews because James Lynch interviewed both of them. And James Lynch is taking Brendan Allen. You can, there will be a link to all these cappers on my page in the description. James Lynch in his channel description will have a link to his interviews with both these fighters. So he's got Allen. Then also Greedo plays. He's taken Allen by decision. And then from Triple P, Perfect Parlay Pursuit, Alex and Dan put their opinions out there. I didn't catch a pick from Luke. So, write them guys down there. And like I said, Pub Sports Radio, they were kind of leaning Allen, but they said they have to do more research, so I can't write them down. Thankfully, there's two guys at Parlay Punch, and those two guys are both taking Karl Roberson, stopping the full capper consensus. The Parlay Punch, that is Matt and Josh. Josh is saying by decision. Matt is saying by TKO for Karl Roberson. Good on you guys. Good on you. Too bad you're picking the wrong fighter because I think Brandon Allen's going to house this guy. And Brandon Allen, like I said, he already beat guys that I think are great, like Tom Breeze, Kevin Holland, and Kyle Dawkins. I think all those guys are great. Brandon Allen beat them all. Huh? Yeah, I need the paint. You can have it right back. I just want to write my name. And I think Brandon Allen will do it. What I got? A within distance, a decision. Greedo saying by decision. The other guys really didn't say. I'm gonna say should I say submission? No, we're not. I don't know. We're gonna say yeah, I might as well be safe. Play it safe. Hit decision. Decision prop. All right, so there you have it. To recap.
Time check.
Past your bedtime. We've got Danaa Storm Batgerel beating Kevin Natividad within the distance. Then we've got Pat Sabatini taking out Tristan Connolly, outpointing him by, I mean, he can do it standing up or he can go to the ground. He might do it, you know what? I'm going to change this. I think Sabatini's going to do it by submission. Those guys say decision, but Renzo Gracie, Jiu-Jitsu, baby. That's right. I'm going to say submission. I'm going to switch that right on the fly. My prop bet. And finally, I've got Brendan All-In Allen beating Karl Roberson in a tough fight. Tougher than what these cappers make it seem. Well, so tough enough that Pub Sports Radio wasn't even able to put a pick out there. I've got him winning, edging him out by decision. So there you have it. Gather the info, place the bets, and cash the tickets.
My picture's done.
Perfect timing. Beautiful rainbow maned unicorn.
Picture.
Okay.
One more thing
So,
Right here.
thanks for watching. Give me that thumbs up. Leave a
Now it's time.
leave some picks or predictions or whatever you want in the comments. Be sure to if you haven't subscribed, do that. Share this, hit the bell. Good luck on these bets. Parlay these things. Parlay them or prop bet them, whatever you want. It's your money. I'll see you next episode.